All right, we are out with Radnor at Jerry Irwin Park. This is, I think, the only sign that exists that labels this Jerry Irwin Park, and it's on a trash can. They need to put a sign out by the road for sure. Anyway, Mila's with us, and it's about to rain in like 20 minutes. So we have limited time to go walk to the creek. There's one of the creek access points. We're gonna wait till the big creek access point. And then what we'll probably do is I'll go about 7 minutes out and then 7 minutes back. So that'll probably give us just enough time to make it to the creek and back before it starts to downpour, because you could tell it's coming. And if we have to, we can duck under one of these little pavilions. But you can see why I like this place is that there's a lot of open space for the dogs to explore, but there's also a walking path, which is really convenient. So it's a good way to practice a little bit of space games. You're so cute. Come here. Come on. Get over here. Mind your business. Say hi. Say hi. You can pet her. Yeah. You want to go say hi? Go say hi, Radnor. She's like, I'm good. Y'all have a good day. Come on, Mila. Who was that? Did you see a friend? Yeah. She said, I'm curious, and then she said, oh, never mind. That's what she really needs, is you guys have been holding her back from literally everything. So, because you're afraid of it. You're afraid of what she'll do, and that's bad. That's really bad. Look at that. You can still feel the storm starting to come in. Come here, Radnor. Come on. She does need to mind her own business sometimes, but she also needs to be allowed to make decisions too. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Come on, Mila. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. What do you think, Miwas? Mila usually steals a stick from somewhere. We may end up hiding at that little pavilion right there on the way back, based on where the storm's coming in. Man, it just smells so good out here. What do you think, Radnor? What do you think, good girl? This is one of the first places that I came when I moved to Spring Hill. And I have a picture of Mila and Milo that's on top of that little table that I had a digital artist, Rhiannon White, out of the UK. She's a cousin of one of my clients. She actually did this really cool picture. Easy. Oh, pie, Mila. She did this really cool picture where she actually merged a picture of Wyatt with a picture of Mila and Milo on that table. So I'll send that to you guys. Just a really sweet gesture. Asi, na pa bouger. Mila. Oh, pie. Okay. Good girls. All right. Let's go. Come on. Good girls. Just letting them be normal dogs. She said, I'm going to slow you down, girl. I'm going to slow you down. All right, so once I start walking all the way on the trail, Mila always assumes the position on my right. Radnor always assumes the position on my left. But anyway, as I was saying earlier, I just really like this spot because you have the grasslands on one side and the forest on the other. And it's really great for dogs to be able to kind of encounter things, but there will also often be birds and rabbits and squirrels right here on the edge. And it's a great place for dogs to encounter dogs and strollers and kids kicking soccer balls and riding bikes and scooters. It's a great place for proofing. So out here, you notice I'm holding the leash at the very end. So it's like, how can you do any proofing that way? Well, I can use my feet. So if she starts to approach something that I don't want her to approach, then I can give her a little stomp on the leash and she'll find a correction on her own. Otherwise, I could always just grab the leash and give her a leash pop. But she gets it. Ain't that right, Mila? That's a good girl. So when I'm coming up around curves like this, I'll check the coast is clear and I'll say, free. Good girl. There we go. And they're allowed to go be free. Still can't pull me, but they're allowed to kind of move around a little bit more flex. And you can tell they both understand that, but Mila is also teaching Radnor how that works. This tree right here got snapped in a recent storm. This one right here is also missing a bunch of branches. There's a street that I drove down last week at a Freedom Journey event where there was a whole line of trees that was down. So, Opie Mila, kind of crazy. Opie, come on. She's like, I'm gonna go check this out. How's it going? Good girl. There's another small creek access, but we're gonna ignore that one. Mila, Opie, come on. So you notice that you can tell that Mila is not as concerned about structure here. And that's because usually when she's here, she's never in heel. She's just kind of allowed to do whatever she wants to. But she's not allowed to, if she sees another dog, she'll immediately fall back into heel because she knows that that's like a big one for me. I'm not gonna let you just like charge up on a dog. All right, let's go. Come on. Mila. Yeah, they've cut a bunch of these too. They cut it all back, but it just looks really crappy. It's like they should have taken some of these branches off, hauled them away. Oh, Pia Mila. Come on. Come on. No. Come over here. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna blow me off. I'm gonna make you fall back into heel again. Come on, Rad. Come on. Good girl. You gotta listen. Yep. You gotta listen to Daddy. Right there. Pop. She's gotta keep up. Come on. Good girls. All right. Look at that good girl. All right. Easy. Pop. Mila, easy. Girl. We're gonna go over here to the creek access point. You can tell that the clouds are moving in. The storm is coming. Good girl. Come on. Radnor, mind your own business. Let's go. Come here. Come here, mama. Good girl. Say hi, pup. Nope. Leave him alone. Let's go. Come on. Radnor, he's obviously trying to take a walk. Stop. Kick your ass. Get down there. There you go. There you go. Good girls. There we go. What is that? Oh my goodness, it's a hole to swim in. Look at that, Radnor. What do you think about that, girl? Yeah. Good girl, Miwa. And this is really flowing here, so if it was lower than this, I wouldn't let them go in, and because I know that they're going to try to drink it, and it wouldn't be really safe to let them drink water that's just kind of sitting there stagnating. So you notice how that guy had his dog on the leash and he was restraining him like crazy. That's what creates a fearful dog. You never let them actually, how's it going? You never actually let them, you know, figure stuff out on their own. And that's bad. It's really bad. It's not good for the dog. Definitely doesn't say a lot about your handling. You got to let your dog just encounter people organically. Notice how Radnor had a normal reaction to just go say hi, very calmly, slowly, which is good. Didn't rush up on him. But at the same time, when you put a dog in a fight or flight position like that and they can't flee, then it's really hard to know exactly what to do. So anyway, all right, we're gonna walk back now. Let's go. And if Mila doesn't fall in heel this time, on the way back, I'll probably attach her to me because she's been blowing me off a little bit this trip. No, let's go. So she just yanked me there. Come on, come on. All right, you blew me off. You're gonna get it. And all that means is I'm just gonna attach you to me. Come on. Sit. No. Radnor, come over here. Little turkey. There we go. All right, let's go. So now Mila's on a hands-free leash. She's attached to my belt because she blew me off like 10 times. Come on, Rad. And what you'll notice is she's setting an example for Radnor. So if she blows me off, Radnor sees, oh, I can blow you off too. Usually she would be out here on an e-collar just to make sure. She doesn't have to have it, but again, for situations like this where, I hate hearing this thing. I hate hearing this thing drag, so I'm gonna clip that in there. All right, let's go. Especially in situations where I want the dogs to be in heel. Move. So you can tell she sees this other black and white dog and she wants to go say hi, but it's not her business. Good girl. Easy, pop. Little pop on the leash there. Easy, Mila. Good girl. Here's the storm. Girl. Hey. No. Pop. Good girl. No. Still no. I'll give you a correction every time you do it too, bitch. Quit. Let's go. Yeah, you know I'll kick your ass. You know I'll kick your little ass. I sure will. I sure will. Good girl. Notice that little bump that I gave her? That little bump is probably one of the most natural things that makes sense to a dog. I was at Shelby Park, and Tesley, the big German Shepherd, is the sister of a little English Cocker Spaniel. And Trauma, the Doberman, had stolen her stick probably about 20 times. And Tesley was fed up. And she went to go run to go intercept Annie with the stick. And Tesley just bowled her over, just like that. Just a little bump, just like that. It's the most natural thing on the planet. They understand it. You could tell she's been in like a very tight heel since I did that. She also didn't expect it. It didn't come from my hand. The hand is like the pay and play mechanism of the body, whereas the feet are like the correction and low arousal, kind of calm section of the body that the dog realizes, oh, he's using the feet, I better calm down. So sometimes I'll give like a little stomp or a little bump with my leg. Where are you? Come over here. Good girl. That's a good girl. You're doing so good. Anyway, it just goes to show that dogs understand little course corrections like that. I just noticed too, her feet look yellow. And that's not from pee. It is from the grass from yesterday. Because they had just, I guess, yesterday and the day before were like mowing days for Murray County. Easy. And you could tell that her feet are slightly yellow because of the green of the grass. Some cytoplasm or something from the plants. The tannins of the plants get into the fur. Yeah, you're so good. So notice how Mila's healing, so trauma. So Radnor's healing. Good girl. So what I'll find often is that like that guy back there is obviously trying to read his book and do his own thing. I just wanted to respect his space. And so as she started to pull up in front of me, I gave her a correction. She did it right back again. It wasn't a firm enough correction. So that's where I'll usually grab the leash and I'll pop the leash to tell her, no, you're not allowed to do this. It's not okay. Sometimes dogs will perceive that little pop as pressure and they'll keep moving forward. So I have to make sure that I create enough of a pop there that it's an aversive and it's punishing instead of pressuring. Because if they can push through the pressure and still get to whatever it is that is in front of them that's reinforcing, then I just variably reinforce pulling and forging. Not gonna happen on my watch, girl. Yeah, I like talking shit, but you know I love you. That's a good girl. So you notice multiple times this morning she has gone and checked people out, which is good. I don't think that's a bad thing, but she needs to be told when she can do that. So the next time that we do this, we'll probably just take her by herself, and I'll do it on a 6-foot leash, and I'll bring my long lead with me. And then eventually we'll do it on the e-collar and the prong collar, and then we'll do it on the e-collar by itself. Kind of a steady progression towards freedom. Easy. Good job. Yep, I'll give a firmer pop there if you need it. There we go. Toss that. We're gonna do a little bit of work with the ball over at the car. A little bridge here. Can you sit? Yeah, good girl. Let's go. I just got my little thumbnail for my YouTube video. I don't know if most people know this, but there's a new feature on the iPhone where you can also pause the video that you're taking so that you don't have to cut it into multiple pieces. You can just pause it for a second and then reinitiate the video. And that way it takes out all the need for constantly editing things together. You still might have to cut things out, which I usually don't do. I usually leave everything in. All right. This is kind of the habit that I don't know why I do this actually, but I always walk to the end of this little thing. I think it's because when I first moved here, I was losing weight, and I used to run all the way and smack the side of this water thingy, and then I would take a little stretch out here into the grass. So I'm gonna have him do an auto sit here. No. Good. No. Free. Go, Mila. Good girl. Free. Go run. Go get her. There you go. Easy. Easy. This leash is only so long. She's really she's really fighting me on the length of this leash. And that's connected to the prong. Easy. I need to go get more leashes and attach them together here. Miwas. What a good girl. Do you need some more space to run? Do you want to go grab another leash? Huh? You want to go grab another one? I can at least connect this one that I have on me. Yeah. Give you about 6 more feet. Miwa, miwa. Go get her. See, I want her to be goofy like that. I want her to be able to... I know. Hold on. Hold on a second. All right. There you go. You got 6 more feet. I have some more in my truck, too. Look at her. Go, 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 go. Right there. Yep, that's where the end of the leash is, just so you know. She said, I got caught. I got caught, Uncle Matt. Yeah, did you get caught, Mama? Oh, what's she doing? Go get her. Go get that Mila girl. Go get her. What's she doing over there? Do you got a stick, Mila? Is that what that is? What do you think? And I'm happy to stay out here until the rain starts. Mila, go. Get it, Radnor. Get it. Get that stick. You gonna get that stick? What do you see over there? A bunny rabbit? Did you see a rabbit? Get it. Get that stick. Get it. Get it. Yes! Good girl! Yes! Good girl! Good job. Oh, get it. Good girl. Get it. Get that stick. Crunchy crunch. So like the most dog thing that I could possibly have her do. She really likes sticks, which we just discovered yesterday. So never gonna hold her back from that. Yeah, are you so happy? All right, so we learned a couple things. These long leash walks are not for, yes, it's for training, it's for structure, but it's also for me to see what things that we need to work on. So if I don't give her a chance to kind of mess up a little bit, then how am I supposed to know exactly what we need to work on, you know? That's really what training is. It's constantly pushing little buttons, right? Giving the dog enough freedom that they mess up, and we get to tell them that is not correct, and then we say, okay, we know what we need to work on now, okay? What do you think? Get that stick. You like that stick? She's like, why won't Mila play with the stick with me? Look at that good girl. Yeah, are you so happy? Oh, get it, girl. Get it. Good job. Who knows? Maybe it won't rain. Maybe it'll just clear right up and get blazing hot and humid again. Get her, Radnor. Bring her the stick. You see if Mila will play with you? Get it, Mila. She said, I'm trying to make her come over here to me, and she won't. Radnor, come here. Yes, good girl. No. Yes. Come here. Nuh-uh. Yes. Yeah, take your payment like a champ. Free. Free to go chew on the stick. Radnor here. Yes, good girl. No. Pop. Yes. Good. Nuh-uh. Good. Wait. Come here. Come here. Yeah, I know. You know I'm gonna get you. Free. Get that Mila girl. Get that Mila girl. Go get your stick. Go get that stick. Get that stick. Go get it. Go get it. You're gonna take me out. Yeah, I need to give you a much larger leash next time, probably 70 feet. She needs to run. In fact, I'm gonna pause this for a second and go get this leash and lengthen it. All right, there we go. Much better. So now, there's the end of the leash over there. That's the half point. So this is a 76-foot leash now. All right, Mila, free. Go run. Go run. Go run with her. Go. Go get her. There you go. Good girl. What you think, huh? So now I have a lot more weight. This is probably the longest long leash that I've ever made for a training client. But it's good because then she can actually have a little bit more freedom with Mila. Go get that Mila girl. Go get her. There you go. There we go. That's more like it. Good girl, Radnor. She said, I'm a little far from you, Uncle Matt. Good girl. And she's seeing that I'm trusting her, which is really important to me. Making that emotional connection. Yeah, good girl, Mama. There we go. That's what I want right there. So this is how much leash I still have left here. Look at that. That's perfect. There we go. This is what I was looking for. It's funny because Mila actually is pretty good at dodging the leash so she doesn't get like tripped up or break her ankle. And then I just have to watch so that I don't get leash burned. What do you think? Big old rope burn on my leg. Go get her, Radnor. Go get her. Get that good girl. Mila's about to collapse there. She'll probably roll on her back a little bit. Get her, Mila. Get her, girl. What do you think? I can hear the thunder a little bit. You know, I'm shocked it hasn't started to rain. It's been we're 25 minutes in here, and it said it was gonna rain in 20, so I'm wondering if it's gonna completely miss us, or if we're just gonna get caught in a downpour here in just a second. In which case, I wanna see how she deals with rain. I train in the rain all the time because I wanna see, there we go. I knew she was gonna do it at some point. I wanna see what the dog will do in the rain. Look at that. There we go. And I got my leash grip set here. I just try to stay free of the rest of this leash here. Look at that. So notice Mila picked up a token, and she's carrying it around to say, hey, come try to get this token. What she'll do is she'll surrender it for a second and roll on it to celebrate, this is mine. But what she's actually trying to do is get her to engage, which it's working perfectly. See that waggy tail? She said, I'm going to chew on the end of it while you chew on that piece. And then this is going to cause Radnor to want to possess it, which is good because Mila will swipe it away. This is possession games at their finest, and I'm going to give it space. I'm just going to let it happen. Not giving any markers or commands, just letting her be a dog right now. The thunder just sounds wonderful. I love it. I love the thunder here. I feel like Tennessee's thunder is better than thunder elsewhere. It's like something about the depth of it. Get her, Radnor. Get her. Mila's just like, I'm gonna just chew on my natural toothbrush here. There she's going in again. She said, I'm gonna see if I can get that stick. There we go. Good girl. She's trying her best to see if Mila will play with her. But Mila is actually the feeder here in this situation. She's leading how the play happens. Very good. There's a little yappy dog that just got here. I'm gonna wipe off my lens. Yeah, good girl, hi. Now this is what I call the acknowledgement, okay? What that means is, she just made the acknowledgement that I'm the person that's giving her access to this freedom, okay? And there's something about that when a dog makes that emotional acknowledgement, that's everything. That means she knows who her boss is right now. Look at that. It's not Mila, even though Mila is like the top dog, it's me. And that means when I'm frustrated with her and I punish her, it will actually mean something to her emotionally. Again, everything goes back to the emotional state. Get her. Get that girl. Get that girl. Get her, Mila. It's funny because Mila loves to lay and play. She'll just sit there. If she lays down next to her, she'll just sit there and she'll just use her mouth to play with her a little bit. But you could tell she's tired. In a second, she'll probably get up and just explode around and zoom. But she's doing awesome. Notice how we're off the leash here. And not off the leash. Notice that we're not fenced here. There we go. Zoomy, zoomy. And we're close to a main road. This is Kedron Road in Spring Hill. And people come flying down this road right here. So we're just far enough away from the road that this 70 feet, she will correct the shit out of herself if she tried to bolt toward the road. But she would never try to do that because what has relevance right now is Mila and myself. So if I had her out here just by myself, I would probably try to engage with her with the stick a little bit and play. But right now, I think the most important thing is this. This is the freedom. Yeah, get it, girl, get it. Look at those zoomies. This is what she needs, man. This is it right here. Get her. Get her, Mila. Get her. She said I gotta get a leg or something. Notice how close they are to the road? Good girl. Yeah, you're helping out so well. Good girl, Radnor. Go get that Mila girl. Now notice when she passes me, I'm not trying to get her to come to me. But if she chooses to, I'll just say, good job. You're being so good. It's kind of like farm dog mode, you know? It's like I'll give her a little, hey, how you doing? But I try not to give a whole lot of markers and commands while we're in freedom, because then it kind of spoils it. It's like, that's not the point. The point is to just go be a dog. Hey, Mila, look. Freak. Get that stick. Get it, girl. Oh, she got a stick. What are you going to do about that? You going to go get that stick? Is he a person? So notice how she's having emotional responses to seeing people, and I'm just letting her have it. I don't need to interrupt anything. I don't need to correct her for anything. I also don't need to pay her for anything. And this is where a lot of trainers would have all kinds of things to say about, oh, the arousal's too high, or, you know, micromanaging every little response. And I'm like, no, stop. Like, just let the dog be a freaking dog and let him be chill, you know? I'm gonna pester you a little bit. You want that stick? It's so funny. She doesn't feel comfortable possessing it yet, so she's literally just like, you want to play it? You want to play with it? Break. Yeah, good girl, Radnor. Good girl. It was stuck in her mouth. The leash had it trapped in there. Good girl. All right, I'm gonna go over here where she can be close enough for when that lady comes out of the bathroom. See if she'll go say hi. Hi. What are you doing? You being so good? Yeah, she's a good girl. Say hi, Miwa. You say hello. Good girl. Good job, Mama. Thank you. Come on. Yes, good girl. Who is that, Radnor? Do you see a friend? Good girl. All right, they're getting kind of toasty. I usually try to keep my little freedom walks at about half an hour because I start getting some exhaustion here. There we go. All right, you ready to load up, girly? You ready? We'll get you guys loaded up and get you some water and let this rain pass, and then we'll do a little bit more this late afternoon, evening. That would be a good idea. All right, Boogie Bear. Load up. Radnor, load up. Good girl. Good job. Notice I'm using negative spatial pressure to pull her into my space. She goes up, and I lift. That's it. Simple. That's as complicated as I try to make it right there. I just pop off her prong collar, and she is naked. Good job. All right, I'll roll this leash up here in a second. Get Mila put up. Hi, Boogie Bear. Oh, just a good girl. That's a good girl. Great. All right. What a good day today. So my 3:30 canceled, and I've got another drop-in to do with Moose and Callie. So I'm going to do that here in just a little bit. And ultimately, my goal for today is to get some unpacking done and do some shaping with her, let her rest a little bit, and do some rest myself because I am exhausted. I do still have tomorrow's Saturday. I do still have some lessons that I've got to do. And obviously I got to make sure that I don't get too exhausted and overwhelm myself. But when you're wrapping up your long leash, what you want to do is, let me make sure I'm still recording here. When you're wrapping up your long leash, what you want to do is you don't want to make it tight like this. Don't go around your elbow. It'll create too much bundle here. I want to go arm's length and then bring it together over itself. So the inside of the leash will be the end of the leash, if that makes any sense. And then I just do a wingspan like that. Okay. That also gives me a chance to inspect little cut parts. This is just a knot. I was checking to see if it was cut, to check and see if I have any weak spots in the leash. And I'm just going to ravel it up here. And then if you have a carabiner or something that you can use to attach it to something, a really good, I'll show you a little trick that I learned. I have a carabiner from Walmart that goes on the headrest of my seats. It goes on the kind of the back of the headrest, and it is super convenient for attaching my long leash to it. So I just got to remember the next time that I get this out that this is now 70 feet instead of 50 or 30 or 20. And then I'll take my leash right here, prong collar here at the back, close this guy up, and they have these little S carabiners. This is called an S beaner, and see how I have it clipped to the back here? So all I have to do is just push this onto the S beaner, and it hangs. So if it's wet, it'll dry like that because it's not all bound up. And I have another spot for these carabiners. You could also use just a regular carabiner and clip it to the back of your headrest. But what I see happen there a lot of times is because it's not thin enough here, it doesn't actually, this is too big of a surface area for it to stay drooped and folded over this. So it'll sometimes shift a little bit. So I always, when I take it off, I do it the same exact way. I move it over, I open it up, and then I slide it off. And it pretty much stays where it is right there. So hey, have a good one. As you're doing all of your freedom walk stuff, just remember that it's not about commands. It's not about the communication system. It's not about don't do this, don't do that. It's about go be a dog. So if she finds a stick that she likes and she wants to chew the stick into 1,000 pieces, let her do it. If she wants to dig a hole, let her do it. If she wants to zoom around like she is a bat out of hell, let her do it, all right? Why? Because she needs it, because she's a dog, because she needs that biological fulfillment of just being free. So we saw a couple things happen today. We saw that she, was interested and curious about people, which is good. She also needs to know when she's allowed to go say hi to people, and she needs to listen when I say that she cannot go say hi to someone. But I think what has happened a lot, and you saw it with the guy with the black and white dog, is that you've probably been holding her back from things, and now that I'm not, then you're starting to see like she actually is curious, and she really needs to figure out how she feels about certain things. And I kind of let them have that emotional reaction and then just go, what you doing? How you feeling about that? And I don't micromanage it, because if I do, I'm never really giving the dog an opportunity to feel their own organic, authentic feelings about it. Therefore, I don't know what I need to work on, right? What tends to happen is I just keep giving exposure. And if I have exposure on one hand and structure on the other, then it creates predictability, and then I can have more freedom. But if I limit my structure, then the exposure that I have is not going to be super valuable, because I'm not teaching her anything in it. Does that make sense? So as I give her exposure, there's no us being on the same page. There's not a way that we do things. So if I'm not enforcing that, then the exposure is not really helping, which is why they have to go together, all right? If I have too much structure and not enough exposure, then I get what I have right now. And that's the reason that she struggles a little bit, is you've done a lot of structure, but not a lot of exposure, okay? So that's the key. With her, my absolute number one priority is honestly gonna be creating these prediction errors where you would probably have said, oh, I think she's going to do this, and she actually ends up doing that. And the reason that that's important is you need to see it, and then when we're together, we need to create those situations ourselves. So yeah, I'm very pleased with her. I'm very pleased with her progress. This is, I think, day 3, and she is generally very off-leash reliable. Sorry for all the beeping and the air and all the things. So she's generally already very off-leash reliable. She's listening to things. She's understanding things. I'm trusting her a whole lot, and she's able to get more freedom because of it. So anyway, I think that is it. I'm just really proud of her. I can't believe how much progress she's made in this very short amount of time. And obviously it's just uphill from here. So hope all is well, and excited to share some more results with you guys. Talk soon.